Hotels are supposed to be safe havens, a place to rest, to unwind, maybe to escape reality for a little while. But for some hotels around the world, escape takes on a much darker meaning. Guests have checked in and never checked out. Whispers echo through hallways when no one is there. Entire rooms are sealed away as if hiding something sinister. Tonight, we're opening the doors to some of the world's most haunted and unsettling hotels. Not roadside legends or urban myths, but real places where history, tragedy, and the unexplained collide. So grab your room key, if you dare. These are hotels you'll never want to stay in alone. Just remember, if the hotel brochure brags about complimentary ghosts, that's not a perk. That's a war. Hyperlink reference not valid. The Stanley Hotel, Colorado, USA. Background: opened in 1909 by Freelan Oscar Stanley of Stanley Steamer fame. Built as a luxury getaway in the Colorado Rockies. Stephen King connection. King and his wife stayed there in 1974. They were the only guests at the time. His unsettling night inspired The Shining. Room 217 became infamous. Reported hauntings: Elizabeth Wilson, head housekeeper, injured in a 1911 gas explosion in room 217. Guests report her folding their clothes, moving luggage, or hovering at the end of the bed. Piano in the ballroom plays itself, believed to be the spirit of Stanley's wife, Flora. Children's laughter heard in empty halls. Paranormal teams have captured voices and shadows. Cultural impact: regular ghost tours, TV features, and a reputation as America's most haunted hotel. Imagine housekeeping that literally follows you into the afterlife. 5-star service, minus the whole spectral roommate thing. The Queen Mary, Long Beach, California. History: launched in 1936 as a luxury ocean liner. Served in Wayawick II as a troop ship nicknamed the Gray Ghost. Retired in 1967, permanently docked in Long Beach, now a hotel. Reported hauntings: room B340. So haunted it was closed for years. Guests reported sheets ripped away, faucets turning on, and violent knocks. Reopened in 2018 with added paranormal kits. Engine room: sailor reportedly crushed by a watertight door. Visitors feel sudden chills and hear phantom footsteps. Children's laughter heard near the empty pool, where several drowned decades earlier. Cultural lore: many investigators call it one of the most haunted places in America. Guests and crew experiences: staff members refuse to go alone into certain areas, claiming they've been touched, pushed, or whispered to. Look, if the hotel hands you a paranormal survival kit when you check in, that's not customer service. That's a red flag. The Cecil Hotel, Los Angeles, USA. Background: built in 1927. Originally a glamorous destination, but quickly fell into decline during the Great Depression. Dark history: home to infamous serial killers like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, and Jack Unterweger. At least a dozen suicides recorded over the decades. Linked to the 2013 Elisa Lam case, where Lam's body was found in the rooftop water tank after bizarre elevator footage showed her behaving strangely. Paranormal reports: guests describe overwhelming dread, shadow figures, flickering lights. Water running black, mysterious knocking at doors, whispers in hallways. Some believe the building itself carries a curse rather than typical hauntings. Modern impact: Netflix documentary reignited interest. Rebranded multiple times, but its reputation overshadows all efforts. Yelp reviews basically sound like horror movie taglines: great location, terrifying elevator ride, questionable water supply. Crescent Hotel, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. History opened in 1886 as a luxury spa retreat. Quickly became known as America's most haunted hotel, the Norman Baker scandal. In the 1930s, quack Dr. Norman Baker converted it into a cancer hospital, promised miracle cures but offered fake treatments. Many patients died in agony. Their bodies were hidden on the property. The morgue remains in the basement, part of modern ghost tours. Reported hauntings, ghostly nurses wheeling gurneys through hallways, former patients appearing in mirrors. Baker himself has been spotted near his old office. Room 218 haunted by a construction worker who fell during building, poltergeist-like activity. Why it terrifies guests. Combination of tragic history and hundreds of reported experiences, including objects moving on their own. Free continental breakfast, historic charm, and the ghost of a fake doctor checking in on you at night. What's not to love? Banff Springs Hotel, Alberta, Canada. Background opened in 1888 by Canadian Pacific Railway, nicknamed the Castle in the Rockies. Reported hauntings, the bride, woman who fell down a staircase on her wedding day. Seen dancing in her gown in the ballroom or appearing on the staircase. Sam the bellman, beloved employee who worked until the 1970s. Guests report a helpful Scottish bellman who vanishes when thanked. Room 873, supposedly walled off after a horrific murder-suicide. Guests see ghostly children near the sealed doorway. Modern lore. Staff openly acknowledge the legends. Paranormal enthusiasts from around the world visit yearly. Imagine asking the bellman for extra towels and realizing you just tipped a ghost. That's not hospitality. That's highway robbery from the other side. So there you have it. 5 hotels where a good night's sleep is the last thing you'll get. Each of these places carries scars of history, layers of tragedy, and more than a few restless spirits still pacing their halls. Would you spend a night in one of these rooms? Or maybe the better question is, how long would you last before checking out early? If you enjoyed tonight's haunted tour, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who thinks haunted hotels are just a fun thrill. Who knows? Maybe they'll end up booking a night and regretting it. Until next time, travel safe, sleep tight, and if the lights flicker in your room tonight, don't worry, it's probably nothing.